Beschiss, Uwe Moiri Schlite, sagen sind stark, Beschiss, der Roshkeule, Beschiss, der ganze Ölm, du. I'll speak in English. I'm really sorry, I'll speak in English. It's just easier. I hope everyone understands it. You could do this for me, please. Roshkeule is always here for everyone. Baruch Hashem. Hopefully also change it to German. Amazing. Mix. Perfect. So, I saw a story from the Chafetz Chaim met Reb Shimon Schwab, and he asked him, "Tell me, are you a Kohen?" And Reb Shimon told him, "No, I'm not." So he told him, "Are you a Levi?" So he told him, "No." So you're Yisrael, I guess. He told him, Chafetz Chaim tells him, you know, when Mashiach will come, everyone will run to the Beis HaMikdash. There are people that who are Kehanim, they'll run, they'll want to do the Karbanos. The Levim will run because they want to do the Shira. But what will be with you? Okay, fine. Shimon Schwab hears it, says nothing. So the Chafetz Chaim looks to him again and tells him, "Do you know why you're not a Kohen?" So he tells him, "I'm not a Kohen because my father wasn't a Kohen." So he tells him, "But do you know why your father wasn't a Kohen?" So he said, "Because his father wasn't a Kohen." So he said, "But why? Why wasn't he a Kohen?" So he tells him, Chafetz Chaim, so the Reb Shimon Schwab tells him and says, "You know why? Because my great-grandfather wasn't a Aharon a Kohen, whereas the Chafetz Chaim, everyone knows, was a Kohen. His great-grandfather was a Kohen." So he tells him, Chafetz Chaim says, "No, that's not the reason. That's not why you're a Kohen." Chafetz Chaim tells him, in this week's parsha, we have the Egel. And at the Egel, after the Egel, Moshe Rabbeinu comes down and breaks the luchas, and he says, "Mila Hashem Elai, who is for God, who will din the Bashefa, shall come to me. And your great-grandfather didn't go, whereas my great-grandfather went. That's why your great-grandfather, that's why you are not a Kohen, whereas I am a Kohen." Says the Chafetz Chaim to him, he tells him, whenever you hear Mila Hashem Elai, whenever you'll hear this, run, because you never know which opportunity, what you'll lose out. That's why I run for the Mila Hashem Elai. And Mila Hashem Elai means it could be in tefillah, it could be in learning, whatever it is. There's a call coming out, Mila Hashem Elai, come, run, go, learn. So you got to go, you got to run, because you never know where you'll lose out. Question though is, it's very nice said, right? It's nice. It's very nice. Problem is, a few times a person has a bad day. Speaking about myself, and people have a bad day, and it goes wrong. Either they did something wrong, or just didn't do anything, or they missed something, and it just goes terrible. And they think to themselves, seriously, Abba Shefa wants me. He wants me. I'm push the Yid. Look what I did. Look where I saw, where I looked today at. Abba Shefa wants me. Doesn't want me. So I must say, 2 weeks ago, I was in my Besmerish in Etzisul. I'm coming from Etzisul, so Besmerish in Etzisul, there was a Chazzan, went up to Daven Fam Umet. And this Chazzan, I must say, is a perfect, brilliant Chazzan. And he goes up, and he does his job. He starts from Lechin Rannu, and he goes on. He continues. He comes to the Hashem Mulach before Mizmor LeDavid. And he comes to the part of Moshe V'Aharon, whoever knows the Karlebach part. If not, maybe Yaakov Tzvi afterwards can show it to us. But he comes to that part, and he starts with the whole niggin, with the whole bren. He comes to the Roimemu. Now, Roimemu, if anyone ever heard it, it goes very high up, right? And he's ready for it. He's taking it, and he's starting, and he's going Roimemu, and he messes up. The guy messed up, and he knew he messed up. How do I know? Because a minute later, there was a Shia they're giving between Kabbalah Shabbos and Mariv. The guy comes up to me and tells me, "Ooh, I messed up." I told him, "Hey, you don't mess up. I find this is shalom. You're allowed to lie. If not, he will never ever speak to you again. So you're allowed to lie." I told him, "Avada, you did a great job." And Lamaisi, he knew he messed up. But what was nice about it was that he didn't give up. What was he blended it in with the next words. He made it as if nothing happened. He knew he made the mistake. But, he should give up right now. He can't do this. So he continued. He blended it in. And I know for sure this person will come back. He'll come back at some point and probably train it over and over in privacy till he knows it perfectly. Lamaisa, though, there was a guy next to me, a Yid, who was a private Chazzan. private Chazzan is the Chazanim who the Gaboim come up to them and tell them, please come up. And they say, no, I'm not a Chazan, I'm not a voice. But they're amazing. And they stand next to you in shul. So this guy was standing next to me. And the guy did his job as well. Whatever it was, whatever part it was. And he also messed up. Now, when he messed up, though, the interesting thing was when he messed up, he didn't continue. He didn't continue into the other words. What he did was, I'll show it to you. He was, why? He just finished off. He zoomed it off. Now, my question was, when I saw those two scenarios, I saw the Chazzan blending in it beautifully into the other words, whereas this guy just moved on. So what's pshat? What's between the Chazzan and this guy next to me? And I thought, the batsman is pushed. The Chazzan, he's the main part over here. He has to lead the whole crowd. He has to get them going. Everyone is looking at him. Everyone thinks about him. What will he do? And therefore, he has to show. He can't just give up here. He'll leave it aside. The remember, okay, it was wrong, but the rest will be great. I want everything else to be great. Whereas the guy next to me, he doesn't care. Who is he? No one cares about him. Nachmer, he rather, if no one sees, no one knew about it, then just whips it off and nothing ever happened. And I thought this is something that really is very suitable to a person who thinks that, who am I? A person has to know, a Yid has to know that I'm not someone. As I heard from my father that Yisrael is Rosh Taivis, Yesh Shishim Riboy. Yesh Shishim Riboy Oisius LeToire. There is 600,000 Oisius in the Torah. And each Oisius, each os, resembles a Jew. And we know that if one Yid, let's say you take Vaidaber, and there's one Ois missing, the whole Sefer Torah is possible. But come on, well, you don't know that's Vaidaber? You need this Ois. Just what? That's it. Every Ois means something. Every single Ois is something special. And therefore, if it's not there, the whole Sefer Torah is possible. So too, every Yid batsman is something special. Every single Yid creates the whole entire nation, and that's what creates the world. But Lamaisa, a person has to know it's for me. I'm the Chazzan over here. This is who I am. I'm the Chazzan. And when I messed up, yes, I messed up. I did something bad. Okay, fine. But don't give up right now. Don't be miyash. Put it aside. You'll come back to it. You'll do tshuva. But not right now. Right now, go to what we spoke in the first part. Mila Shemelai. Go run. Go for the Torah. Go learn. But not now. Don't give up right now. Why? Because know who you are. You have to appreciate who you are. You have to know who you are. And that's what you have to do. You're the Chazzan in the game. A person has to know that he's in the Chazzan in the game and he can make it happen. And therefore, don't give up. And that's why, whenever we have Mila Shemelai, you can run. Ba'etzem Lamaisa, I was thinking that I come in here and I speak. They asked me to speak. And I'm thinking that I'm speaking here to the Olam, and I'm saying this to Olam, and Lamaisa, I shouldn't speak to you that. I should go to the street and tell them. Because Ba'etzem, you proving here, you're giving me the chizik. We know what it is. We can come. We can do it. I know probably people had a hard day. People don't have not a geschmack day. Something went wrong. And they still come. We're coming. We're doing it. So Ba'atzim, you're giving me here the chizik to show me that taka. We're the Chazzan and Mila Shemelai. I'll run. I'll do this. I can do that. Lamaisa, I thought just to finish off, there's the part in the parsha that everyone knows. So I'll just mention it. There's the V'nosnu. Everyone knows that by Machzis HaShekel, it says that V'nosnu is written Vav Nun Tov Nun Vav. You can read it in both ways. Whichever way you'll read it, will come out the same thing. So what's pshat? It's written like this. So everyone knows that if a person gives, whatever he does, he gives to tzedakah, he gives, he'll get back in return. The Hashem will give him. And I heard the story of a poor fellow comes up to the door, knocks at the door, and this Oisha standing there. I mean, not an Oisha, that's what we'll find out. And he opens the door and he tells him, well, what do you need? He says, listen, it's Erev Shabbos. I don't have food. Give me some apps, push kulem, I'll go buy some food. So the guy by the door tells him, I'm really sorry. You made a mistake. I can't help you. I poshut can't help you. So the poor guy says, listen, I'm sure you have food for Shabbos. I don't have anything. Help me something. He says, I can't. So he tells him, you know what? You have chicken? Chicken you have? Give me a piece of chicken. I'll have something for Shabbos. He says, chicken there, I think chicken lemaise, I have something. Aber I need it for a second portion. So should I give it to him? Should I not give it to him? And the guy decides, you know what? I'll do it. I'll give it to him. The guy opens the fridge, and he finds in his fridge his daughter turning blue. She played hide and seek, or whatever it's called, and she went into the fridge. It's an amazing hiding spot, I must say. And she turned blue. HaKadosh Baruch Hu showed this guy right there. He told him, "V'nosnu, you'll give to Klal Yisrael. I'll give you back my daughter, your daughter." And Lamaisa must say, Naftali Moskovich is not here, but there's so much effort going into this kollel to make it much easier for people. The Mila Shem Elai, the people have it easier. They're trying to do here the shiurim and whatever it is. I'm saying it's gewaldig, and they're putting in effort to make everything happen. We have a great Rosh Kollel, who I know everyone can come up and speak to him, and it's amazing to have him. And I know even the Gashmis over here, my dear friend Avi Yunga, makes everything happen. It should be mamish on the darg. Everything should be great. So Mitzvah Hashem, the Eibishter soll sei zurück zu und Tage v'nosni, also wie sei geben for everyone. Hashem should give them back. Mitzvah Hashem, we should be mekabel Mashiach Tzidkayni, the mamish the Mila Hashem Elai together b'may v'mayni u'mayin. Good Shabbos.